using this phenomena. That is known as hysteresis threshold resolution. See, all of you observe here. Say, this is the input and this is output. See, first, all of you already performed the tension test and compression test in the BMT lab. First, load the specimen in tension. Load the specimen in tension. Within the elastic limit, plot the input versus output. You will get the curve like this. At this point, all of you listen and see here. At this point, what you have to do, stop loading in tension, reverse the direction, apply the load on the specimen in intervals in the opposite direction. First case, it is tension. In the second case, apply the load in the compression. Then plot the values of input versus output. You will get the curve like this. So all of you observe here. So at this point, stop the loading. See, in both the cases, loading will be within the elastic limit. Loading will be within the elastic limit. At this point, again, load the specimen in tension. At this point, plot the graph input versus output. Then you have the curve like this. See, it looks like a curve. It looks like a curve. Actually, if you change the direction of loading, the path should retrace back in this direction. But in actual practice, you have the curve like this. This is nothing but the any change in the direction of loading, the specimen will not accept like a human being. That is nothing but hysteresis or threshold resolution. This is the maximum output hysteresis. This is the maximum input hysteresis. These two indicates you cannot load the specimen above the elastic limit. If you load the specimen above the elastic limit, what will happen? There may be plastic deformation, failure in the specimen. So you cannot bring back the molecules or atoms to original equilibrium normal position. For that reason, load the specimen within the elastic limit so that you have the deformation, but it is the temporary. It is the elastic limit. This phenomena used in manufacturing of utensils which is used in your kitchen, and the same phenomena used in drum of the boiler, and many applications we use this concept. That is nothing but alternate loading of a specimen in opposite directions. That is known as hysteresis. Hysteresis means loading the specimen in the alternate direction. Once in tension, in the other side is compression. Examination point of view, you have four or five in the examination. Next, come to the point. Accuracy. The definition of accuracy is very, very important for mechanical engineers. Accuracy means, say, I ask you to measure the diameter of the shaft. Actual diameter of the shaft is 20 millimeter. And if you measure the diameter of the shaft, you have 20.001. See, there will be change in the result. That is the maximum amount of which the results differs from the true value. The true value is 20 millimeter. Instead of 20, you have 20.001 millimeter. That is nothing but the error. That is the nothing but the error. That can be called as measurement with a small systematic error. See, if you have 20.001, which is negligible, for that reason, that is known as small systematic error. Then the accuracy is defined as accuracy equal to maximum error equal to V tau maximum minus VA. That is the maximum. V tau means that is nothing but the V tau means the maximum reading. and VA is the actual reading. You can say this is the true value or the maximum of the measuring system, and this is the actual measuring value. For example, in this case, maximum is, say, maximum allowable error in that instrument is 20.002, but you have 001. Deduct this value from this, you will get the accuracy of the instrument. See, accuracy can be defined as maximum error equal to V tau maximum minus VA. And next come to the point, the actual scale reading and the full scale reading. Say, these two are very, very important for calculation of any measurement. So that is actual scale reading and the full scale reading. Again, this accuracy can be defined percent accuracy based on reading, percent accuracy based on full scale. You can use both the concept for calculation of accuracy of the instrument. In the first case, the actual reading, that is deducted from the maximum error divided by actual reading multiplied by 100, that gives you the percentage of accuracy. Next come to the point, in that scale, maximum scale, that is maximum scale, in that how much error you have, that is the actual reading, differ from the actual error reading, that is the full scale reading. FS indicates the full scale reading. Percentage of accuracy depends on full scale of the instrument, that's called as percentage accuracy based on full scale. This is the both the concept you can use for calculation of accuracy of the instrument. Next come to the point, precision. Precision, very, very important for mechanical engineers. Precision, that is, if you measure the same component many times within the limits, for example, in our laboratory or in our machine shop, the precision is very, very important. Say, if you have small random error means 0.001 millimeter. Sometimes that is negligible, but definition of precision says that the agreement between repeated results measurement with a small random error. So for this, very good example is, all of you seen the clock showroom. Then all the clocks in the showroom are not running. Remember, are not running. The clocks displayed in the clock showroom are not running. Set the time 9:20, 9 o'clock and 20 minutes in all the clocks which is displayed in the showroom. If you observe the time 9:20, which is precise in twice in the day, that is morning 9:20 a.m. next 9:20 p.m. in the night. So that is the result is precise and it is conducted or observed in the morning, that is 9:20, and the time which is observed in the evening or in the night 9:20. That is the precise data. At 9:20 a.m. and 9:20 p.m. which is precise. That is nothing but the value which is differ from the true value, or you can say the measurement with small random error, that may be 0.001 or 0.001, or in time sometimes it is in microns, sometimes that is in microns. So the precision of the instrument is very, very important for any measurement. The data should be very, very precise one. For example, the good example, if you set the clock 9:20 in the clock showroom, that data is precise in the morning, in the night. So these are our These are our few definitions starting from, once again, I repeat, that is all of you write down, the question, all of you write down the question, explain briefly the following. Explain briefly the following. Write down one by one. Write down one by one. First, number one, calibration. Next, you write down. Next line, write down. Number two, sensitivity. Sensitivity. Next line, write down. Number three, repeatability. Repeatability. Next line, write down. Number four, hysteresis. Number four, hysteresis. Number five, accuracy. Number five, accuracy. Number five, accuracy. Number six, precision. Who is writing on the line on the screen? Remove that. Number six, precision. Number six, precision. Say the question in the examination like this. Write a short note on the following, any four, or explain briefly any four. So in this, you can write any four, maybe calibration, accuracy, precision, hysteresis, or any four. Explain with your own sentence. So if you write the diagram, for example, you have the sensitivity, you have a calibration curve, and repeatability, you have a curve. So in hysteresis, you have a curve. If you write these three along with the diagram, 100% guarantee you will get full marks. Usually, this question for 10 marks in module 4. Usually, this question will be in the module 4 of your question paper. Question paper. Once again, I repeat. First, calibration, that is calibrating the measuring instrument with the standard instrument which is available in the standard organization. For that, example is our metrology lab. So if you have any problem in instruments used in metrology lab, you have to calibrate in the state capital in Bangalore, where we have standard organization, Indian Standard Institute, ISI mark, ISO, Indian Standard, BSO, BSI, Bureau of Indian Standard, BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard, near Pina. So there you can take your measuring instrument and calibrate that with the standard one, rectify the error. That procedure is called calibration. Next, come to the point, sensitivity. See, for this, you can go through this diagram. Here you have two diagrams. One is for input versus output. You have a slope. Here you have a curve. So here you can observe the dots, circle, small circles. You can observe the circles are on the circle and below the circle. That indicates the value, that is for input value is 4, you must get in output also 4, but there will be deviation. You have 3.99 or 4.01. If above this line, these dots indicates the lines with positive error, and these points indicates that's the negative error. This diagram is called calibration curve. So this is very much essential for all the type of measurement. Next, come to the point, the repeatability. Repeatability error, usually we are all human beings, we make mistakes. But the thing is, while conducting the experiment, while using the measurement, we make mistakes, or some of the conditions of environmental conditions or weather, humidity, all these things influence to make a mistake. So that error in the result which we have, that is called repeatability error. Say you can observe here, this is the curve. Some of the dots are above this curve, some of the dots are below this curve. So if you conduct the measurement of the same system or the same concept, for example, measuring the temperature of the oil in the laboratory or outside the laboratory at some intervals at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Say you have the temperature difference, that is 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, like this. Why you are getting the difference in reading? That is due to the influence of environmental condition, that is temperature, humidity, and all those things which influence the making of the error in the instrument. Say, what is the solution to minimize or avoiding of the repeatability error? Just you take the average of the measurement, average of the result, you can minimize, you can avoid the occurring of repeatability error in the measurement. Next, come to the point, hysteresis threshold resolution. This is very much essential for manufacturing of utensils and body, vehicle body, rim of the two-wheeler, and the body of the boiler. It is produced by using this phenomena, that is hysteresis or threshold resolution. Next, come to the point, accuracy. Accuracy is nothing but the accurate result. Say if you have 0.001 millimeter error, that is very negligible, but while measuring, if you have that error, that is called systematic error. Accuracy is defined as the maximum error, that is V tau minus VA. This is the maximum error and this is the actual scale reading. VA is the maximum error in the scale and VA is the actual reading. Deduct VA from V tau, that gives you the accuracy. So you can calculate the accuracy using two concepts. One is based on reading, other one is based on full scale reading. Both you can apply for calculation of percentage accuracy. Next, come to the point, precision. So for this good example is the clock which is set in the clock showroom 9:20. The reading is 9:20, which is precise in the morning and also in the night, that is 9:20. Precise data, that is the measurement with little random error, Suppose while measuring, if you have 0.0001 millimeter error, you can say this is the measurement with the small random error. That error which occur while conducting the experiment, that can be neglected, or which is error is very small, so you can neglect that. That is the spread or small scatter, that is the small error. So now time is 11:10. So this much is enough for this class. I will continue in the next class. Now I make mute to all. Kevin, can you listen?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt regarding definition of calibration, definition of sensitivity, definition of precision, Kevin,
No,
do you
sir.
have any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Vartesh, can you listen? Vartesh, can you listen? Are you able to write the definition of accuracy, threshold resolution?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Ganesh,
Sir.
can you listen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After
Sir.
completion of this transducer and intermediate modifying systems, I will give you the notes. Complete entire notes.
Sir.
I will give you. You can use it for reading. After completion of this topic, transfer efficiency and intermediate modifying system. Okay, let's stop
Yes, sir.
this. Thank you very much.